Hello and welcome back to Some Boy Online. Today I'm here to show you this massive parcel. This has arrived freshly from the guys at Forbidden Planet. It is a massive box full of Wallace and Gromit merchandise. So we're going to be going through every piece that they've sent us here, and if you want to purchase any of them yourself, there will be an affiliate link in the description below. So thanks again to Forbidden Planet for making this video possible, and yeah, let's get into it. So if we move the box to the side here, you can actually kind of see what's going on and then start pulling stuff out. On the very top here, we have some bubble wrap, and inside the bubble wrap, you can see some artwork just about. Let's reveal what's underneath. And we've got the "Have you seen this chicken" kind of artwork from The Wrong Trousers. It's got at the top here convention premiere, so that must have been the launch of the products. So to give an example of what it's like, we've got a bit card on the back there, and that is a lovely quality poster. So this is one of the designs that you'll see throughout the range, and yeah, we'll go into the next poster. You've got the world of Wallace and Gromit. Now again, this is an original poster, and if we have a look at it closely, you can see references to just about every Wallace and Gromit film. We haven't really seen anything like this before, so it's really cool. The only thing that might stick out is that the Were-Rabbit characters aren't included, and that is because it's made by DreamWorks, which is a shame because it would be nice to see them in all of these designs, but we do get a lot of familiar characters and scenarios. Next poster is the A to Z of Wallace and Gromit, with an interesting selection of things from the Wallace and Gromit universe. And this last poster that we've got here might be my favourite one. It's really cool. So this is the Meter-Bix box that Gromit hides in The Wrong Trousers. And what's really cool about it is you've got the kind of simplistic design, but then you've got the actual photorealistic Gromit eyes looking through the holes. So it actually looks like it has depth. And here we've got Norbot, the Funko Pop. There is a range of 4 of these pop vinyls. Feathers is perpetually out of stock, but regardless, they kindly included the Norbot Funko, which we've got here. I might have to do the briefest of unboxings. There he is out the packet. Wallace here for scale, the original Wallace. That is what they are looking like. Cool to add a new Wallace and Gromit character to the roster. Large part of this collection, coasters. We have many coasters. This is incredible. Perfect for Gromit mugs. These are part of the film reel collection and are based on iconic shots from the films. Because there is so many of them, I will kind of flick through them. Got Time for Tea with Gromit, which I particularly like. I think it's a cool one that might get used. Next we have a slightly more feminine coaster in the Bakelite Girl design from obviously A Matter of Love and Death. This is based on the kind of the original advert and stuff that we see in the film. Next is Wallace and Gromit in the sidecar. Very iconic imagery and relevant to the new film. And I love this one of the cougar from A Grand Day Out. I can't think of any cougar merchandise or many appearances that he's had. So yeah, it's really cool to see him there on the moon. This one is awesome. I don't know if you've noticed in the background, if I kind of disappear like this, we've got a couple night sky facades. And yeah, we've got this one of feathers of the starry night sky, I think as he's controlling Wallace to the museum. And appropriately, we've got Wallace in The Wrong Trousers from the same film with the "It's the wrong trousers" quote. Very iconic stuff, and it goes hand in hand with the feathers one. Shaun the Sheep. I love the Shaun's design in a close shave. We've got the Funko here as well. You've obviously got Shaun the Sheep from the series, and then you have the Wallace and Gromit original kind of design. And yeah, it's nice to see him on some products. And then we have Puppy Love, derived from A Matter of Love and Death, featuring Fluffles. And yeah, nice to see some Fluffles representation. Also from a close shave, we've got Preston, the cyber dog, with a quote from Wendelene in the film. And we've got the standard Wallace film reel coaster as well, with cheese written on the side and Wallace's signature gesture. Going straight on from that, we have the postcard sets. This one is called the Film Series, and it features several of the designs that we've seen already, along with posters for the 4 short films. And similarly, we have the character postcard set, based on characters this time round. There's actually 10 postcards in this one and 8 in this one. And we've also got 2 greeting cards with the designs on as well. The World of Wallace and Gromit one, which is just a card that can be written in and gifted to someone. Very similarly, we've got the A to Z of Wallace and Gromit as a greeting card as well. There's the back there with the logo. And there are of course envelopes included with these. This one I like the look of. There we are. Oh, we've got a couple actually. So these are card holder wallets. So you've got the Have You Seen This Chicken design on the front, and Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers on the back there. And the second one is the rocket design. Of course, the orange rocket from A Grand Day Out, Wallace and Gromit in the window. And on the reverse side, you just have Wallace and Gromit. Next we have pins, and there are many, many pins. So here we go, to give you an example. These first pins that we'll look at are in sets of 2. We've got this lovely packaging, I'm just noticing on the back. You've got Wallace and Gromit sat in like the director's chair, which we've seen images of before. And of course, the QR code that you can scan as well to get the product. So these two designs are once again what we've seen before, of Wallace and Gromit with the film reel aesthetic. You've got a set of pin badges for each of the 4 short films. Love the colours used to depict each one. I think it works really well, and yeah, it's not something you'd often see with Wallace and Gromit, so it's really nice to have this stuff. And there's just a few more separate pins. This one is based on Wendoline's Wools. I think it is really cool to see designs based on brands within the film universe. Similarly, the Meatabix dog food. Obviously, this dog depicted shares similarity to Gromit and calls back to that really iconic scene. Once again, I just love the feathers designs, and yeah, the fact that it's all chrome works really well. And similarly, we've got this Wallace and Gromit pin badge. There we go, you just about catch them there. Like this mirror effect. Really subtle and one of my favourite designs, I think. Now we're moving on to boxes within boxes, so let's have a look here. This one is particularly fragile, and that is because it contains mugs, but not these kind of mugs, not your average Gromit mugs. I've got some of the different designs on them. It's a bit of deja vu unboxing mugs. Let's shove this out of the way. They are wrapped heavily in bubble wrap, and then can be unveiled. And the first thing I'm noticing is on the back, I'm pretty sure these are new renders, probably from the new film. With these products, you usually always have the same renders on them, like this one at the side. But I don't actually recognize these two, so that's cool. And once again, you've got your QR code. I love the effort that has gone into the design of the packaging, because I think it just helps having a nice kind of consistent brand look. So yeah, let's unbox these mugs somehow. And yeah, remove them. Here is the Grand Day Out design. In this depiction, you've got Wallace and Gromit on the moon, of course, with a slice of cheese and crackers. Gromit has the knife that, if you remember, Wallace slices the cheese from the moon with. And yeah, I like the kind of dark aesthetic with it being all black in the background. You've got the rocket there and the actual cougar at the end with the earth in the background. So the next mug, I actually really like this one. Yeah, this one will definitely have to be used for a few reasons. Because you can see on camera how much kind of depth it has. A lot of the designs are just 2D drawn artwork. This one's quite original, I think, which I like. So we'll open him up. And there you go. So on the one side, you've got the original artwork before Gromit cuts the holes into the eyes, and if you notice, the top and bottom of the mug aren't straight like a picture just printed onto it. It's kind of wobbly like the cardboard, which is a cool effect that goes a long way in making it look nicer. Yeah, definitely one of the favourite designs. Slide these out. What have we got? Wendoline's Wools. Plenty of representation from across the Wallace and Gromit kind of franchise. So there we go. Obviously those well-known kind of balls of wool on the top and bottom, all different colours like the ones that spill all over the shop. And then as you rotate the design around, you've got a depiction of Wendoline and Preston in the background there. It's almost like a Nana cup, just from the wool design and stuff. Yeah. Oh, another favourite one as well. The iconic Sean jumper. Just the subtlety of this one I think's really cool. Obviously you can see that it's a Wallace and Gromit product. If you happen to be drinking from it, it's just, you wouldn't necessarily know. Like I said, one of the simplest designs, but one of the most effective, I think. So there you go. Sean mug. We do have some t-shirts here as well, which I'm going to try on in a sec, but I also want to draw attention to the fact that there were a few items that just weren't quite ready yet, and will be coming out in the future. So that is the Rocket mug, the Gromit face mug, which of course, I want to call it the 2D Gromit mug. One side has a raised eyebrow, like the first version, the other side doesn't, like the newer version, so that's quite cool. You've got a design with movie posters on the mug, and a simplistic mug that has Wallace and Gromit on it with a nice cup of tea written on the reverse side. We've also got like a Hawaiian shirt with Wallace and Gromit character designs on it. This would have been classed to wear for like seeing the film. Yeah, you can't really tell what it is from a distance, which is look cool, but then you look up close and it's all these character designs. There's also a cushion design coming, which once again features that rocket imagery with Wallace and Gromit in the window. There's going to be a rocket keychain as well, and another card holder wallet with the World of Wallace and Gromit design. So yeah, that will be the full range. Now let's have a look at the t-shirts. First up, we've got the Wendoline's wool shirt. It's kind of opens here at the back, and they're going to flip and change. So, yeah, that is a lovely fit for me. It could probably do with ironing, so I've just dragged it out of the packet. If I stand in there, you can see the design in full. The fit is really nice, really comfortable. It feels like nice quality. So yeah, that is the Wendoline's wool shirt, and we'll go through the other ones. So, I'm actually more of a fan of this one once I put it on. I didn't realise that it was this deep kind of olive green, which works really well. To demonstrate this one, I'll stand up there. I've got the A to Z of Wallace and Gromit. The feathers is on the top there. Didn't notice that before. You can see the full selection. Ugh. And now we have the World of Wallace and Gromit. Lots and lots of Easter eggs. It's almost like a kind of Avengers level crossover thing. This is one of the designs I think more stuff is going on. And then you've got the kind of black simplistic colour which goes nicely. Yeah, I think they look especially good just enlarged and on t-shirts. And yeah, we've got one left. The final design is the Feathers McGraw one, which I'm a big fan of. So yeah, let's have a look at this one. It's got this nice kind of weathered texture to it. The classic "Have you seen this chicken" font with the red colour. And even the wrong trousers added at the bottom. I think for the t-shirts, either this one or the A to Z one are probably my favourites. And we've got this other bag full of, you guessed it, more coasters. So attached here, we've got the Meterbix design. Once again, which I do just love it in every form. It works really well as a coaster. Then you have ones based on the films. The first one is for A Grand Day Out. Love the nighttime kind of rocket design. Next one is The Wrong Trousers, featuring the train chase sequence and the logo once again. Close shave with a close-up of Preston as the terrifying cyborg. Matter of Loaf and Death. You've got Paella and Fluffles from that scene where they fly down the bank and nearly into the jaws of crocodiles. You've also got this standard Wallace and Gromit rocket design. Love the use of the vibrant colours. It matches the Sunboy sign unintentionally. And then we've got again this nice simplistic Sean wool design, and then a round coaster based on Wendoline's wools. So yeah, we've covered everything in Forbidden Planet's brand new Wallace and Gromit range, which is launched alongside Vengeance Most Fowl. If you want to get some of these lovely designs yourself, we've got that link in the description below where you can see the entire Wallace and Gromit range, the world of Wallace and Gromit as it's been deemed. And of course, a massive thanks to Forbidden Planet for sending them all out. I'm going to have plenty of mugs for tea drinking purposes now. That's all from me, and thanks for watching.